So then we are back with the modern understandings from the time of the Second Tabernacle services, where we find in the Aramaic English translation of the word. This translation comes from the original manuscripts of the prophets of the Tzayelic lineage, so then we can understand the time of the end as per Yirmiyahu the prophet. The prophet that was sown in half in the area of the Kidron, and then because he was so advanced in his time, people of his time could not understand what he was talking about. And as usual, when societies, they don't understand the plan of the Creator, and if it doesn't go along with their conveniences, then they destroy the person, giving them the clear understanding that they are of the world and they are evil. The Messiah, however, he was from Tabernacling. So the Messiah was explaining the areas, showing them how evil they were because they were not understanding Tabernacling. The Creator is very smart. He understands the situation in the world, but He expects the people, most importantly His own people, to do Tabernacling as they were told to do and observe. Those were the words of the Messiah. And the Creator knew people would try to come together with some sort of decision of their own to make this age their own kingdom. Thus, in the Tower of Babel, people came together and then tried to come up with their own understanding of creation. But then the Messiah came along and he was explaining the way it should work. He did complete the spring feast and he indicated the autumn feast. And then the people would try to come together. They are trying to adhere to each other yet, but it won't work. The Messiah already said it would not work, and he spoke of his own nation, Israel. They would become scoundrels. As far as tabernacling was concerned, he said, the Messiah said, God himself said, prostitutes and tax gatherers would go into the kingdom before the nation of Israel. Because those leaders of the law, those politicians of the time, they were absolutely evil beyond measure. They made a deal with the world. They want to do the world's way, and the Messiah was explaining tabernacling. And we understand very precisely when we read the Tzayelic lineage from those prophets that Israel destroyed. The very country of Israel destroyed their own prophets. These very people destroyed, prophesied, and then we are understanding what they meant. Israel has no validity. Thus far, it is a spit of land. It is a simple area where there is a desert. There is no validity. It's a junkyard. Israel has no validity whatsoever. The only area where then is going to have any significance is when then the tabernacle of the desert then is re-established on Mount Moriah. Then Israel is tabernacling. That's the only part of it that are going to be then regarded as important because of what the Creator said. The politicians are the scoundrels. The Prime Minister is a scoundrel. There he is coming around inviting our own president, already bankrupt. Our industry is bad. We are not generating enough jobs. And then the Prime Minister, being a scoundrel, inviting him to go over there to ask for more money. That's the whole purpose of it. Do we understand what we are going to get in exchange? Remember, the Creator told them, the set apart, to do their own tabernacling. He would leave the world alone. As the world would then ask them for directives, then they would give the directives of yet the kingdom to come. But no, they're trying to be important. They want to have more money while we go further bankrupt. He's 100% scoundrel. He understands our situation is dire. We understand that we must revitalize our industry. We must then compete with the world's market. We understand the Chinese system is coming. And then he comes around inviting our president to go over there to give more of our money. And we get the same Jewish crap in exchange. The Messiah said prostitutes and tax gatherers would earn the kingdom first. Because the very prophets they destroyed, these prophets we are studying today. The Creator never made a mistake, and the Creator said He would raise up even the Gentiles, not even part of the Holy Covenant, then would do the talking for Him. And it is absolutely true. Israel is evil. They are a country on a spit of land that thus far has no validity, has no relevance. And we get mesmerized by deceit and religion while we're watching before our very eyes our country going down bankrupt. But then we insist ourselves of believing what does not exist. Because they are liars, as the Messiah said they were. That's why the Messiah said, "O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, you destroy the prophets whom the Creator has sent." So then let's understand what the Creator has on His holy agenda based in what the prophets Israel destroyed. They are evil. They made a deal with the world and they drag the world around because they are evil. They are from the time of deceit. We are no longer in time of deceit. We are returned to tabernacling, and they are not part of it. What has the Messiah said regarding the time of the end, the time of restoration, then the returning of the holy cities? The nation of Israel has nothing to do with the understanding of the returning of the holy cities. They are evil, showing the Prime Minister asking more money from our country and we are bankrupt. Why do they want more money for? To make more defenses around the nation. What is going to be then the outcome? They are going to provoke other countries in the Middle East further for no reason. And then we purchased the war from the Palestinians and the Israelites, and we could have used this conflict to say a few words. But then our country deceived, did not understand tabernacling. We could have the Chinese already taking patrols, relieving our country from expenses, but then what do we find? A purchasing of war, and then we find again Prime Minister asking for more money. And we have 36 months to get our taxation exact, or our government is going under. But then the scoundrel face of the Prime Minister wastes no time in inviting our President asking for more money. What has the Messiah said? Comes a time where there is then a neutral system amongst the nations, and then the returning of tabernacling. Israel has no relevance. The world was mesmerized by crap. Was there 10 plagues in Egypt? No. There was never 10 plagues in Egypt. Was then the people over there walking around for 40 years and their sandals never worn out? No, or rocks over there that they chiseled with the signs of the sandals. Our country was mesmerized by crap. And there he is, Prime Minister asking for more money. And we are bankrupt. What was the situation in Egypt? Moshe and Aaron went over there in Egypt. Those were set of dreams. Going over to the ocean, was it stretch out your hand? No, they already had the ocean over there dry. There was no column of fire coming from heaven and separating then the Hebrews from the Egyptians. They came straight through. There was no reason for the Creator to show Himself. They were not trained. But we Americans, we are sometimes stupid. We believe this crap, this junkie of Scripture, and we don't understand what the Messiah said. That's why the Messiah said prostitutes and tax gatherers would be in the kingdom of heaven first, and Israel would be behind, because they are evil. They don't understand what the Messiah said to do and observe. They want to do their own junk. And sure enough, that is the Prime Minister asking for more money. What has the Messiah said? Prostitutes and tax gatherers would earn the kingdom first. Did he not? Well, that's okay. This Chinese system is coming, then governments are going to be secondary, if any. Freighters are in charge already, and they understand they are in charge. They are only waiting for the time when our monetary system goes down. Comes the Chinese, freighters, then they take orders. From whom? From themselves. They decide what's going to be, what, where, and when. Governments, if they don't perform, first, because they are not taxing properly, they are not doing what the Messiah told them to do. Give it to the government what belongs to the government, give it to God what belongs to God. As far as God from its Israelic lineage is tabernacling. If they are not tabernacling, whatsoever it is doing is crap. I don't care if it's a prime minister, another president of any other country. The Messiah said tabernacling. And then returns our president with a lavished face after a few meals with the scoundrels over there, liars and cheats. Why the president then comes around, what is he going to say? You need to remember. Remember what? Remember what? Is the word remember going to take us out of the crisis? The word remember was for the set apart during the time of tabernacling. Are they tabernacling? No. What are they saying remember for? Are they stupid? Remember what? We've got a world's market to take care of. We understand there is a system coming where nations can be productive. Why are we giving our money to those people? We are no longer in time of deceit. We are doing the time of the dragon. Means precision. Means being trustworthy. Means being precise in our dealings. Does you understand? Chinese dragon, Chinese system. People being prosperous. People being rich, but they have to work. Our country is repleted with the mid person. You know, the mid man always, making more than the person, either those who are paying or those who are receiving. They get in the center of it. That's why in the new system, when it comes, there is no mid person. But then our president is, wishy-washy. Next minute is over there, next minute is someplace else, and then why are we then going over there in Israel for? It's a cursed piece of land. Because the Creator has given them the land. Yes, He has given them. Are they being obedient? Are they doing what the Messiah told them to do? No, it's a piece of land. Bearing rocks over there. Is the Creator aware of this? Should it be tabernacling? Absolutely. Are they doing it? No. Because they are lazy. People of Israel, they are lazy. Lazy, L-A-Z-Y, lazy. They are lazy. What can we say? They are lazy. Is that related with the work ethics? No, it's related with tabernacling, knucklehead. Concerning tabernacling, they are lazy.